Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, guys, and welcome to UkraineDating.tv, the world's first and only by donation a video platform that is designed for Western men to meet beautiful Ukrainian women and well, Slavic women and win the hearts of Ukrainian women. Okay, so today's topic is Ukrainian women. Why childhood shares relationship success. Okay, so let me play the video of today, and we are gonna discuss it right after. Okay.
When you've been traumatized in your childhood, you can't help but look for trauma in adulthood. So you'll look for somebody who will reincarnate that trauma. Somebody, say for example, parent is abusive, you look for an abusive partner. Parent is absent, you look for an absent partner. You owe yourself the right to feel loved in the correct way. So select wisely. Selection is everything.
Well, okay, so let's discuss this. Okay, I can say firsthand that is true. Well, at least for myself. I've had an abusive childhood, and I guess up until recently, I didn't think anything was wrong with me. I thought, oh, well, I don't have any issues at all, no abandonment, no abuse, and I just, until I started going to a therapist and started doing CBT, it's cognitive behavior therapy. Yeah, I guess I had a tendency of going for men that abuse me. And believe me, it takes time to an effort to get right again, because right now I'm in a very healthy and loving relationship. And to be quite honest with you, it's hard to even change the my behavior because I was always abused, yelled at, called names, and all this kind of stuff. So um, my reaction always was to go on a defense. No matter what was said to me, I would go on a defense. And believe me, it takes hard work to to be in a healthy relationship. And no matter what the childhood is, was, because at this point, my grandparents showed me love. So if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be very messed up in the head. But it's you know well, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Like in Ukraine, I don't know, like, well, from, well, most of my friends, most of the people that I know and I grew up around, they all got divorced. So I mean, it's kind of, and then the kids growing up without one parent. And it's rare back home in Ukraine where people co-parent. So I don't know, just kind of, hold on now, let me see. Hello, cutie. Hi, Irina is here. Hi, and you're cute too. Love the picture. Anyway, so yeah, so like I said, when once you start dating and hi Dan, I missed you, miss all of you guys. So no, I always say, it's your relationship is as strong as your deepest, hardest conversation. If you can't have the hardest conversation, the most uncomfortable conversation, and still come out not yelling, not like being like having animosity towards each other, because I know hard conversations are, well, hard, that's why they're called that, right? So sometimes you don't want to hear the truth, and believe me, truth hurts sometimes, and a lot of the times. But we have to face up of, what's the um face up to the problems, the issues, and try to work them out together, as as a unit. Like, that's why, couples, that's why they say one half and you the other half is like yin and yang. So um let me see. Okay, let's see. A healthy childhood is seldom thing in the soul. Exactly, Irina. That's my point. Like I said, when my parents got divorced when I was 7 years old, I told myself, and I want to get married. I don't want to have kids because the pain I was feeling, even though my dad was abusive, I still, when he left, I cried and I was devastated, and I wanted him to be back in my life. But you know, like I said, I never thought that's childhood trauma. I thought, oh well, I'm grown, I'm over it, but it lingers, and it's the truth. In Ukraine, most people get divorced because again they get married very young. They don't weigh anything in. They're like, well, I want to live with you and I want to live with you, but it's against God. In the God's eyes, it's wrong, so you have to get married. This and back in the day life was a lot simpler than right now. But anyway, you guys, so I got some good news for you because we have a special for Christmas. I'm gonna play this little video for you so you know. The our deal, it's only during Christmas, so please don't miss your chance. Here we go, guys.
In today's world, dating can feel like spinning the roulette wheel in Vegas. But what if you could finally stack the odds in your favor to win? Imagine if finding lasting love was not about leaving it to chance, but rather about following a proven path that most men don't even know exists. Picture finding her, the one you've been waiting for, faster than you ever thought possible. No more settling, no more loneliness, no more waiting for someday that may never come. Imagine a reliable way to connect with beautiful, family-oriented women that are committed and ready to build a life with you. Sound too good to be true? Well, we've made this a reality for hundreds of happily married couples over the past 27 years. Hi, I'm Anna Ricards, heart of Matchmaking, Canada's leading international matchmakers. Today, I will show you how we help our clients to go from frustrated to fulfilled, realizing the family life they've dreamed of without wasting your precious time and financial resources. Does finding the right partner feels like a full-time job? With professional matchmaking, you skip years of frustrating trial and error dating, saving time, energy, and money while our experts do the legwork for you.
That's guarantee is finding my perfect lady, and it's worked out really, really well for me. I don't believe that I could have found a person like Olga. I don't think that ladies with their values exist anymore in England.
Our approach is all about you. We take time to understand your values, interests, and ideal qualities in a partner, ensuring that each match is perfectly aligned with what you're looking for. With unlimited matchmaking, you access a curated selection of high-quality, marriage-minded women. Unlike other international matchmakers, our database of ladies is exclusive, with every lady carefully vetted by our psychologist, which means you'll never waste time on casual encounters with women who aren't serious ever again.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, very happy, eh?
Google Matchmaking reviews and see for yourself hundreds of men who once felt stuck in today's dead-end dating scene just like you are now enjoying the peace and fulfillment of lasting relationship. Ready to take the first step? The world's #1 trusted matchmakers are here for you. And today, it won't set you back 20 or even 10 grand. This holiday season, take advantage of our exclusive offer, just $19.97 upfront and $500 monthly for unlimited introductions. Cancel anytime. Imagine start a new year with someone who truly completes you. Don't let another year pass you by without reaching your #1 life goal, finding true love and building your family. You owe it to yourself to make your life goal happen now before it's too late. With our special holiday offer, there is no reason not to start today. To get all your questions answered and see if this is right fit for you, Simply book your no-obligation consultation at matchguarantee.com/APPT or just call our Vancouver office at 1604-998-8051. Make today the day you take charge of your future happiness. Match Guarantee, because everyone deserves to find their perfect match.
Well, gentlemen, there you have it. I mean, that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. It's not 20 grand, it's not even 10 grand. I mean, all the gentlemen that have been coming here and watching our podcast, then you should get on it. You've been saying that you want a wife, you said you're ready to start a family. If this is not a sign, I don't know what is. You've been you've been my troll for a while. Romantic heart touching you. It's true, and Anna sounds so cute. She's so adorable. I love Anna. She's a little sick right now, poor thing, but yeah, she's so cute. Anyway, yeah. Let me see. Okay, so because of our parents were impacted too, our grandparents were there too. It's a chain. Yes. Well, it's like in every family. I mean, what family doesn't have any problems? To be quite honest with you, I started watching the show called The Crown. It's all about the royal family, and you think, if people think, oh, I would love to be the queen, and I watched it, and the family drama that they have to put up with. Excuse, no thanks, no money in the world is worth it for me. Like, I just honestly think, like, when people think that money is everything, those people are just write-offs to me. Like, I want nothing to do with people like that whatsoever, because it's the more money you have, the more problems you have. That's number one. So, I've always wanted to live a modest life, um, a happy life. And happiness, money can't buy you happiness, because really, the more money you have, the more things you want, the better things coming out. Is like I mentioned before, even when the first iPhone came out in what, 2008 or something, or 2007 or 2008, and then it didn't come out for many, many years. And now it's like every other month is like a brand new phone coming out, 16, 17, 18, and they all look the same. So just, what's the point? Like, for me, until until my phone breaks, I'm not getting a new one. That's pretty much it. But anyway, let me see. Okay, what else? Hi there. You can have one for free in town. What is it? Oh, okay. I'm probably missing some stuff here. Hi, Zhenya. Hi, okay. What? Hello, Dan. Chain reaction. Okay, you can have. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Can have one for free in town. What are you talking about? I don't know. Fill me in, you guys. I am really considering it. Money wasn't an issue. It's all about, I am hesitant to do it. Well, then, honestly, I'm not here to push you, because I, when the time is right, the time is right. I've always, I was always a believer. Don't go looking for it. It'll come to you. But sometimes, you have to take action. God will not, you know. Okay, so okay, I have this joke. Okay, I this is a Russian joke. Okay, and please don't get anyone offended. It's a joke. Okay, so this Jewish guy is prays to God every night. Please, God, let me win the lottery. And the next day he prays, please, God, let me win the lottery. And the next day, day in and out, months and years, and one day God comes down from the earth and from the heavens, and he says, well, can you at least buy a lottery ticket? you know so my point is, like, you have to take actions. And the thing is that Ukrainian women, they're they're traditional, so they don't make the first move. Okay, they will like you, and they will sit there and wait for you to make the first move. They're not like Western women, where Western women are very open about it. They like the guy. They go, hey, I like you. Can I get your number? The Ukrainian woman won't do it. They will smile at you. They will, maybe flirt with you and stuff, but they'll never make a first move. So that's why all these beautiful women sitting there just waiting for you guys to come and scoop them up. I mean, anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm in a good mood today, and not really sure why, but I don't know, just woke up in a good mood. So I just want to spread love for everyone. I'm sending you my love and all my good energy and good vibrations. So I love you all. Zhenya, maybe you are from the minority. From what I saw, most ladies look for in a man was a fat wallet. Dan, listen, I'm sure there are a lot of women that do, of course. It, and again, it's mostly in the West, because the West is like always. I find it, because I've lived here for it'll be 26 years in May that I've been here. So, I guess most of my life I spent here. Is because here, again, abundance of everything, and people buying useless crap. I mean, even I find myself, I go on this cheap crap Timu, bought a bunch of stuff I didn't need. It was like a few cents here, a couple of bucks here, and I'm like, why? And then I return it. So I don't know. Obviously, I have a little bit of issues, but I don't overspend, and I spend my own money. Like, I'll spend like $30 and be like, I don't need this. Send it back. Anyway, I don't know, just funny. But anyway, so let's see. Good morning, Bill. Then, okay, so I had thought about it before. Just take step and put myself in the realm. Well, Dan, you said how old are you, Dan, if you don't mind me asking? You were saying what, 34, 36? Is that, or you're not even 40, right? I can't remember how old you are, but I know you're not even 40. So I would suggest, especially if you want to have kids, or 38. See, especially if you want to have kids, I think it's time for you to start looking for a woman. And I mean, because it'll take time for you to bring her wherever you live. I'm not sure where you from, Dan. I forgot. Also, I think you live in Europe. I'm not sure. Okay, and let's see. I am not really motivated from the inside. Then I am setting myself up basically from a failure. Well, do you like, Dan? Do you want to have kids? You said Europe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Europe. Well, it would be easier for you to bring her there, I guess. Well, I don't know. I don't know where are you from, and then what are your like policies there, for like visa and all that stuff. But I mean, you're 38, right? And I'm not saying, listen, women age when it comes to, okay, woman, the older she gets, the value goes down. Mainly, it's not like physical. I mean, obviously, getting older, obviously, value goes down. And I would say, like, in first impression, when you're just looking at the person, okay, she's older, okay, so kind of like, of course, men want younger women, healthier, that can give birth to healthy children, right? But again, you're 38. If you're gonna wait, at least at this point, you can find yourself a woman who is 28, 33, and you can have healthy kids. You don't want to wait till you're 50, and then, I don't know, well, or 45, and then she's 35. I don't know. I didn't have kids, but I can't have kids. So I don't really know what it's like. Well, my mom had my brother. She was 39, and he's healthy. He's actually very healthy, and he's good kid. Good kid. I'm proud of him. Not proud of the rest of my family and my grandma, the rest of my family. questionable. But my brother and my grandma, best people. But anyway, so then like just I'm speaking to you directly because like you said, you want to have start family. You said you want somebody educated. There's a lot of women here, like they're educated, um and like Anna mentioned, right? All women are vetted. They all want to have a serious relationship, want to get married. So, and this is this is a good deal right now. I was kind of shocked because my bosses sprung it on me like last last podcast. Joe showed up. He's like, I'm starting it. I'm like, what? And kind of took over, but it I guess it was a decision made pretty quickly because they thought about it. You know, it's a good thing. Why not help? Why not help our our guys? You know, especially okay. And please, yeah. So I don't know. Take advantage of it, you guys, because that's only gonna last till Christmas, and then after Christmas is done and over with, and then back to regular prices. So I don't know. And I guess it's Black Friday or whatever. I don't know when the sales happen. I always shop on sales. Okay, so I'm always shopping at like Winners, which is kind. Anyway, I like stuff that's already on sale, you know, last season. And then I used to have this friend, Cuban, and she would always ask me questions like, why are you buying like last seasons? Like, it's so last season. I'm like, what do I care for? It looks good on me. Like, why? Makes no difference. And so what is last season? And sometimes last season looks better than today's season. And I don't know. The fashion is kind of. It's hard for me to find things that I like in Canada. I have to order stuff from like Europe and then shop at stores where it's like mostly European styles because I don't like American whatever this fashion like North American like Canada. I don't know. It's just weird. And you should see. I live in Calgary, right in Alberta, and we have for people that don't know, we have Stampede here. It's a big outdoor rodeo, kind of everything to do with cowboys and whatever, horses and cows and whatnot. So it's like the biggest outdoor event in the world. So people come from all over. Where the heck was I going with this? Anyway, it'll come back to me. Okay, so you guys, please register. You know, you can try it. Like, just try it out. Anyway, so let's see. Ooh, okay, hold on. 35 is okay for me. Yes, 35 is fine. Like I said, my mom had my brother when she was 39 and he grew up healthy. He's taller than his dad and healthy, works out, very smart. He's actually super smart. Again, parents are smart too. So I guess anyway, let's see what else. Okay. I have made up mine about age gap, not less, not more than 6 years. You know what? Then I mentioned before 5 to 10 years. For Ukrainian women, it's okay for men to be a little bit older. We prefer older men. I know that for a fact. We prefer older men. So 5 years, I would even say it's a minimum in most cases. Ukrainian women like older men, okay? Not too much older, but even sometimes too much older. Like Joe mentioned to you, like last time he was on the podcast, hijacked my podcast, which was pretty cool. I liked it. He's got very good energy about him. Like I like it. So he mentioned that they have 20 years difference and they're getting along just fine. He says, "Oh, she's out of his league." In a way, maybe, but guys, don't sell yourselves short. There we go. I made it. Anyway, don't, because you guys, come on. I keep thinking about what my grandma told me when I was a kid, because I'm like, I'm gonna marry this most beautiful guy in the world, I was a kid. And she's like, no, the man's supposed to be a little bit better looking than the gorilla. And but the crazy thing is, if you think about it, like in in nature, when it comes to animals, it's the males that are beautiful, colorful. Look at the ducks. The ducks are all colorful, and the females, they're all brown and gray, just blah. you know but then males are still have to build the nest and impress them and ruffle the feathers and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, don't sell yourself short, because like I said, perfection and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So to some people, even myself, to some people might say I'm a 10, some people might say I'm a 1. To my man, I'm the 10 and above, and that's all that matters. And I'm telling you, all the Ukrainian women I know, that they stick with their man even through broke and happy. And I can't say the same about Russian women, because to be honest with you, I have Russian friends here, and every single Russian friend I have is a gold digger. But again, I'm not gonna say all Russian women, all Western women. No, it's just in my experience. Don't take my words out of the context. I'm telling you, it's in my experience, okay? And by the way, I'm half Russian anyway. So, okay, let's see. No. Good afternoon, Passport King. Hi, good afternoon, Zhenya. I think it's afternoon. Where are you at? No, not yet. It's 10 o'clock and 10:26 a.m. Okay, let's see. Doctors and nurses deliver babies while pregnant women have babies. Okay, thank you for education. Quote, thank you. Okay, yeah, American fashion gone to complete trash. Yes. And Shmi has degraded. And one thing I gotta tell you guys, the fashion, it's not even about the fashion, it's about the sizing. Right now, because I'm going through a lot of stress, but I lost so much weight. I lost 10 pounds, 9 pounds. So I'm pretty skinny. Anyway, so for me to find anything that fits me, it's a freaking headache. Like I seriously need to order stuff that either from China or something that made in China, because their small size, it fits me. Okay, American small size, I'm swimming in it. It's just anyway. That's not even going in there, but yeah, I can't. Anyway, let's see. In the USA, you can wear pajamas. Bill, oh my God, yes, I've seen people here. I remember the first time. I'll never forget when I was at 7-Eleven getting some stuff, and then there was a couple in front of me in the daytime, and they're both wearing pajamas and slippers, like the house slippers. And I was like, what is this? What is this? Because, when I was like, if you go to Ukraine or if you go to Eastern Europe and you see the way women dress, they won't even dress pajamas or sweatpants, take out garbage. Like they won't go looking like crap outside of the house. God forbid, in some hat, or like these shower caps that women sometimes wear outside. And like I can do it here, like go take it out in my backyard garbage, but step out of my house like looking like this. No, I have to look presentable. That's what Ukrainian women, that we like to look good. And especially for a man, like I love to dress up for my man. I do. I love to dress up for myself. Like if I go to the gym or like go to work, whatnot, like just wear what's comfortable. Really don't need attention from anyone else, just from one man only. But anyway, okay, let's see what else to do. But yeah, let's get back to the topic. Yeah, Childhood trauma, yes, it plays a big role, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit because we've been here before, and you know me that I speak my mind. So, and like Irina mentioned, there's a lot of heartbreak in Ukraine, and the reason of that being is because people get married too young, like I said, because it's most people are religious in Ukraine. Okay, I was Russian Orthodox. I'm not really sure what I am now. I'm spiritual. I can't pinpoint which religion. I just want to live life as a good human being, do good by others, help and be kind and have morals. That's it. Don't do bad things. I still do sometimes, because people just emotions running high sometimes. Not bad things, but I know I have some bad feelings sometimes that, but anyway, besides the point. So the thing is that, yeah, so in Ukraine, a lot of people, they're young and they want to move in together, so they want to, like, okay, the only solution is to get married, and then they realize, it's one thing when you date. It's one thing when you date somebody. You can date someone. You can be in a relationship, even in a serious relationship, and stay over at each other's place, all the time, and have some of, like, I would, well, not me, but let's say you'd have some of your stuff at your girlfriend's place, and then your girlfriend has some of her stuff at your place. It's one thing. It's one thing. It's a completely different thing when you move in with the person. You think everything's, yeah, we're getting along just fine, everything's great, blah blah blah. You move in there completely, it's everything, like the whole, um the atmosphere will change, because it's like, just, if you've never lived with a partner before, I'm telling you, that out before you get married, okay? Because you can be so peachy and everything, you can be so in tune with each other, but then once you move in, it's gotta be different. Anyway, let's see what else. Age gap 6 years. Ba-da-da-da-da. I want my lady to be close to me mentally and emotionally. Of course, of course. Then that's the thing. Like, you want somebody that you can come home from work, have a rough day, and just she's there and she's happy to see you, gives you a hug and a kiss, and you have hard days. You can sit down. She makes you a cup of tea or brings you, I don't know, whatever you're drinking, beer, or I don't know. It's tea in my house. So and then just talk to her, and what men never talk about is that a lot of men suffering from depression, anxiety, and even more than women. It's just men don't talk about it because they're supposed to be the strong gender. They have to be the strong ones. They have to be the protector. They have to do all that and never show emotions. But that's not how it is. We're all humans. Why only women get to be emotional and stuff? Men get emotional too. And there are a lot of sensitive men out there. I know, because my man is very sensitive. And I'm telling you, like, it I wish he would be here, like, to tell you, but the thing is, like, I'm his rock. Like, I've always thought that he was my rock, which he is, but the fact is that I'm his rock as well. Um, it's I always, like, said it, when people get in the relationships where it's just based purely on the looks or the money, it's never gonna work out. Some men, yeah, they I know men that don't care that the woman doesn't love them because she's just pretty, and it boosts his ego in a way when he walks around with her, but she's cheating on him. She's got her, like, whatever, her personal trainer banging her every night, or every day when the husband is at work. So, and in the end, when both of you get old, because everybody gets old. Everybody gets old. Everybody gets wrinkly unless you're some kind of, like, a vampire or some crap. But really doubt that. Um, And I'm telling you that in the end, when those parts dry up or don't get up, down south, what do you really have? All you have is your companionship. All you have is your memories, and all you have left is love. You can't have sex anymore because you're old. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that old, so I don't know. Maybe some old people still have sex. I would know. Don't really want to know either. Not gonna be asking my grandma when was the last time she. But anyway, my point being is that you guys, you need to pick somebody not just based on her looks. Yes, of course, you want to pass on your genes, obviously, to and have a beautiful baby, but choose wisely. And that's the truth, that you need to choose wisely, because if you really want to have a very good connection with someone, you need to take precautionary steps. You got to be careful picking your spouse, your partner in life. And this is why we have professionals, we have psychologists that they test these women, and this is why we have these professionals working with us to pick the best women for you, the best possibilities, at least, and the what 2,000 women that we have, so there's no shortages of women. And with this good deal, I mean, seriously, you can just go through the 2,000 in a couple of months. If I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, let me see what else you guys got. Said that to me. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay. Okay, so you can always change your max. Okay. Not sure what that was about. Okay, males in all species understand the struggle of winning females' fancy. Lol. Yeah. Oh, fancy. Passport King, are you from England? Fancy. Because that sounds like you're from England. Let me know. Anyway, what could be the reason for Ukrainian lady in the age group of 37 and above and not having getting married before? Uh, well, in my case, childhood trauma. That's why I even picked this topic, because like I said, my father was very abusive to me, physically and emotionally and mentally. Um, and but for some messed up reason, when he left, I was devastated. I cried myself to sleep for 6 months. For 6 months, I couldn't go to sleep without just crying myself, and then waking up all swollen. I couldn't even open my eyes. And I guess that really fucked me up. Pardon my language, but it is what it is. So yeah, that really messed me up. I figured, I don't never want to get married. I never want to have kids, because once he left, he left. He was not in my life anymore. He'd come once every few months, give my mom alimony and child support, bring me a couple of bananas and maybe a Snickers or like a bar smart. And the thing is, I never even liked sweets. Anyway, so yeah, so I figured, if my dad can just get up and leave my mom and then me, and frankly, I didn't want this from my future children. So I told myself, if I ever get married, I'm gonna get married to my soulmate. And if I don't find my soulmate, then screw it. I'm just gonna be whatever, cruising through life as I see fit. I didn't want to get married and then go through divorce, and especially if I had children, and I didn't want my children to suffer what I've suffered. So yeah, and I know a lot of women damaged. But listen, if you are a good man and you understand and you are supportive, like my man is, like I'm getting out of my dark place that I've been all my life, and it's all thanks to him. And there was always light inside of me. It was just suppressed to the point of I thought was no return. But I met him and I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy, and he's happy. And to be honest with you, he was also damaged, and I'm sure everybody's damaged in their own way. Show me one person that is a saint, and show me one person that hasn't made any mistakes. Show me one person uh, that is always right and always good. There's no such a thing. There's nobody. Do you think Mother Teresa was so saint? No. Everybody's got skeletons in their closets. Everyone. And I mean every single person, okay? Not one person that doesn't have skeletons. Well, maybe like little tiny babies when they're still innocent. Yeah, but once you're grown to a certain age, that's it. Once you know, when you start making your own decisions, when you're old enough to make your own decisions, you are bound to make mistakes because that's how we learn. But if you make mistakes and don't learn, well, then I guess that's on you, you know. Um, and people need help. A lot of people need help. That's why we have experts here to to help you, find, because some people don't even know what they're looking for. Sometimes they're looking in the wrong places or for wrong kind of people, you know. I know prior to my man right now, I was in a bad relationships also. I was damaged. Yes, I was really damaged, and I am here to admit it. Really don't give a crap if what people think of me or whatnot. But I'm here to tell the truth. I was very damaged, and now that I have somebody who understands me, who understands my life, I finally opened up to. I've never really opened up to anyone because I was scared to tell people what I what I've been through, what I still go through in my head. So, and he's healing me. I'm healing him. So, and you guys, I promise you, there's someone out there for you. Someone out there for you who's gonna love you, who's gonna put your your needs and and your needs before theirs. Okay, because that's what love is. You stop thinking about yourself. You start thinking about the person and what makes them smile, what makes them happy, and then you want to do that. And when it's true love, the person will reciprocate, and that's how healthy relationships start. And again, I keep saying, you guys always need to have deep conversations. You know, if you have something that's bothering you, don't be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Nah, it's okay. I don't want to talk about it. No, don't keep it in. Because one of these days, it's all of it is just one last freaking drop, boop, and all of it. And then you're going to regret it. And then you're going to regret it because you never even know where that episode might take you. Okay, okay. Let's see. Pajamas and shower head. Tell them good morning. Yeah, sometimes they go in the daytime. I told you it was that couple didn't have the shower caps, but they full on pajamas and slippers. And then I watched them because I'm like, did they drive up here? But no, they just walked across the street to their apartment. I was like, okay, you know, I have, I haven't, I don't know if it's a problem or an issue. No, I just have a thing that I hate wearing outside clothes inside the house and inside outside. It's always been ever since I was a kid. I was raised, don't bring, if you're gonna be sitting outside on places, you know, in your jeans or whatnot, your outside clothes, you don't come and bring all that crap inside the house. So as soon as I get inside and I know I'm staying inside, the first thing I do, I change. So, and for me to go outside, the same thing. Unless I'm just going in the backyard to throw away garbage, nobody sees me. It's in the back alley, nobody sees me. I really don't care if my neighbors see me. Anywho, let's see. Let's see what else is here. Then, according to the Ukrainian culture, when should be the suitable time for a man to introduce himself to the lady's family? Well, I say, well, that depends on how progressive, I guess, your relationship is. If you know she's the one and you guys are getting along. One thing about Ukrainian women are very family oriented. So we love our families, and no matter what, we like to take care of our elderly, like grandparents. Like I started helping out as well because my dad is not no longer helping out grandma, so it's on me now. But um, but yeah, I you have just always be yourself. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, like, because then first of all you can't have a genuine relationship and genuine love if you pretend to be someone else. So if you want someone to love you for who you are, just be yourself. Because if you're not, they might love you for what you pretend to be, but how long can you have the mask on? Like, for how long? Like I said, lie is like a pile of poop, like a turd, actually. Like a turd, it will always flow up eventually. Okay? Gases start evaporating. Okay, so I'm not gonna explain physics to you, but that's what I mean. So I say, maybe a couple months in, maybe even a month. She's the one, you guys are getting along. I mean, she'd believe me, she'll ask you. She'll tell you, hey, I want you to meet my parents. Okay, so it's really up to you how comfortable you are. So, I mean, if she says after a week, let's go meet my parents, I'd probably be like, no, let's wait. I'd say give it 2-3 months. See, feel out the waters and see how compatible you are, and yeah, and then just meet. Believe me, and Ukrainian parents are loving. If you treat their daughter good, if you make her happy, that's all they want. They will love you. They will love you. Believe me. Okay. To do. Did I? Oh yeah, I already clicked on this. Okay, passport king. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it's called stoicism. Yes, I am very much into stoicism. Passport king. By the way, passport king. What's your name, by the way? Okay, I'm King. King 77. Anyway, stoicism. Us men gotta keep it together, or at least look like we can keep it together no matter what. Yes. Actually, I've been reading a lot of stoicism the past year, and I try to practice it myself. It's not easy. It's not easy, and I can't even imagine. Honestly, I can't even imagine being a man. I wouldn't even want to be a man in no circumstances. Nope. No, thank you. I'm like, mm-mm. Mm, I know how hard men have to work and be the strong person to be the protector, the provider, and then not even show emotions. But the thing about Ukrainian women, we want you to be emotional. We want you to not to have this wall that you can be safe. You can be safe at home with your wife. With your kids. She will protect you because like if you're a king, right? That automatically makes your wife, your girlfriend, a queen. And like in the game of chess, the queen always protects her king. And that's the honest truth because I know I would protect my man with my life, and I know he would do the same thing for me. And that's how it should be. And I'm telling you guys, try it out. Right now with this, like you pay 2 grand and $500, you might find a woman within a week or two. Like I said, we have this lady. She's a psychologist. She's a matchmaker. She's been doing it for over 25 years. She knows what she's doing. And I've already told you this example that Anna told me when I went for Joe's birthday in the summer. So this gentleman, he's in his 60s. He doesn't look like it. He's in very good shape. He looks like he's maybe in his 40s and mid 40s, and he wanted someone closer to his age. But the matchmaker found him someone who is 20 years younger than him, and he was not. He's like, it's too no, she's too young for me. I don't want this. And the matchmaker at first, she's like, okay, that's really up to you, so I'm not going to push it. And the guy tried some other women closer to his age, and then that didn't work out. So, but what the matchmaker, she was persistent. She's like, you know what? I don't care what you say, just try it, okay? It's my recommendation. You try it, please give it a try. If you don't, if you guys don't click, just you have no obligations. Move on. This is what we do here. You know, you don't like this woman. Just move on to next. You don't have to be stuck and then listen. I think you should always click. If you click right away, that's the woman for you. If you trying to make it work, it most likely is not the woman for you. Okay, I mean, when I met my man, it was right there. It was right there, right off the bat. We clicked, and neither of us were looking for a relationship. I just got out of the whew, nightmare, and believe me, I was not in. I did not want it. So for the first about 6 months, we were friends anyway. So, but anyway, so I'm telling you guys, just like even back in the day, guys would be like, "Oh, she's pretty," and then come up to her and say, "Hey, oh, I like you. Let's go on." But I guess that was too long. So there's no point of reminiscing about the past. Oh yeah, okay. I already clicked on this. Okay, this this is one of the issues I'm facing most of the time, to get a balance between the heart and the mind when choosing a lady. And yeah, well, the heart and the mind, and don't forget the other head too. He has to like her too. Okay, so okay. Anyway, but you have to weigh it in. Yes, heart. You yes, heart. You have to feel for her, right? But you don't exclude your brain if you see red flags. Do not ignore red flags. Do not always trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Don't listen to anyone else. Don't listen to your family. Don't listen to your friends. I mean, you can listen, but don't 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 do what they tell you to do or whatnot. Like it's always good to listen to an advice, especially from someone you know, someone who cares about you, someone who loves you. Like yeah, family, but again, at the same time, family can mess up things for you as well. Believe me, been there, seen it, have seen it. I've seen it where the family's like, oh, she's the right girl for you. Yes, marry her, marry her. He marries her. 20 years of misery. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Okay. I'm from the US, born and raised, but I watch a lot of foreign movies and TV shows. Good for you. So my slang can be all over the place. Also, okay, now I get it. Yeah, because I was like fancy. Yeah, you said fancy. Yeah. Okay, I do. I watch a lot of stuff too, and sometimes when I watch British shows, I also start. I don't really. I can't do the British accent. Maybe a little bit. Not. I'm struggling with my own accent. Okay. Also, I live in New York, and international crossroads people. Oh my God, yeah. Never been to New York. Passport king. Don't think I want to either. I've seen the size of rats you got there. No, thank you. I live in Alberta where we have no rats. One of 4 places on the planet where we have that doesn't have rats. Anyway, I have just looked up at the profile of one lady in the MG website. She's very pretty. Well, go for it. Go for it then. And one thing about Ukrainian women, I'm natural beauties too. Like I put a little bit of, blush because I'm pretty pale right now. Like I said, I'm stressed, so I lost 9 pounds. I'm like 114 pounds right now from 125. So I had to put a little bit of, color to myself. I do a little bit for the camera, but on daily I don't wear makeup. And most Ukrainian women don't. And even when you see Irina, I've seen her with makeup on. I didn't even recognize her because I'm like, who is this girl? Like, who's this supermodel? It's like, wait a minute, that's Irina, right? And it's like, I look pretty plain, right? But when I go out and I dress up and I do my hair, I go 2 points up. I think. But I don't know. Anyway, so do. Okay. For me, if I don't feel attracted to the lady from the start, there's no way I'm going to. Of course. When people say, oh, she or he will grow. Well, mostly it's the women that say, oh, he will grow on me. For a man, I know for a fact he has to be attracted to her because he needs to be able to, perform. And if you're not attracted to her, like, what are you gonna do? Pop Viagra? What? She's gonna grow on you? No, no. For men, listen. From my experience, from what I know, what I've seen, for a man, he has to be attracted to the lady. Okay. What men, when they look at the woman, they look for her looks. Obvious smarts, not necessarily, but yes, some, of course. Intelligence is always, it's always good to be with an intelligent person, but at the same time, some people that are pretty dumb actually live a good happy life because the more intelligent you are, the more you see the world for what it is, and it messes with your psyche, I guess. But I guess the more simpler you are, the happier you are too. So I don't know, go figure. So for a man, the way he looks at her evaluates she's good looking, she's young or whatever. I mean, if for a man that is looking for a wife to have children with. So of course he wants a good looking woman, so he has good looking offsprings, especially if he's not even a good looking dude. So, but for a woman, what she looks in a man, again, it's not the money, it's the stability. That's number one, is stability. We don't want a guy who's gonna be like all over the freaking place, where one day he's so happy and it's like another day he's miserable. Mentally stable, number one, and also stability, where he doesn't have to make tons of money, no, but he has to have a stable job where it's guaranteed. So if you guys do decide to have a family, have kids, she doesn't want to worry about you losing a job. It's like in the stock market, sometimes you win big, sometimes you lose. You can lose everything, right? For Ukrainian women, it's most important that you are stable mentally, financially. Like I said, no need to make millions, not even hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, I think 50, 60 grand for a man to make, it's pretty reasonable. But knowing Ukrainian women, we can even live with a man who makes even less than that. We can work ourselves, that's fine. Nowadays, and even back home, my parents, all the women in my family worked, and really hard. So, and always split all the bills, because that once you become a couple, everything should be shared, right? I honestly don't know. I mean, if a guy makes like millions and she's not even making any money, I don't know. That's up to you, to your financial situation. I can't give you any advice on it, because it's really up to you what you want. I always suggest, if you are really rich and it took you long and hard work to get where you are, then obviously sign a prenup. Get be um be careful, of course, because people sometimes change. I don't know. Even though you say lepers don't change their spots, I beg to differ. Sometimes people change. Sometimes they actually, no. People don't change. Sometimes they pretend to be someone they're not, and then you find out later on in life, and that happened. Like, I mean, even serial killers, the married ones, like even Gacy, he was married. He was loved by his community. Turned out to be a crazy, insane person. So I don't know. Like, I again, do your own judgments on. Again, of course, in once you are in a relationship with the lady, or lady with the man, of course you should introduce to your friends, so they have the feel of what the person is all about, and of course the parents too. But make your own decisions. Make your own decisions always, and trust your gut. Oh God, I can't even stress this enough, you guys. You always trust your gut. If you I There was one time, I tell you, one time I was invited to this party. it was a private party, it was a big one, about 200 people, blah blah blah, I was invited, and it was supposed to be off the hook. All right, some good DJs coming, it's like good people, crowd, this, that. I was ready to go. I was dressed, I had my shoes on, I have everything. I was about to leave, and I come to the door to open the door, and I get this freaking anxiety in my chest. I couldn't breathe. And it literally just pulled me away from the door. I'm like, okay, something is very wrong. I'm not going. My girlfriend calls me and she's like, where are you? We're here. I'm like, I'm not going. She's like, what happened? Like, why? I'm like, I had a bad feeling, I don't want to go. She's like, oh my god, but it's so dope, the music is good, people are awesome, this, that, just come. And I'm like, I'm not going, just have a bad feeling. And guess what happened? 3 people got stabbed. Either one died or 2 died and 1 survived, I don't know, but 3 people got stabbed and at least one died. Okay, the police came, they raided this, and they kept all these 200 people. They kept them because they needed to take statements from everyone, and it was cold outside, and that they all lined them up. They all sat on the sidewalk, by the road. They closed off the road. They sat there in little tiny outfits. It's cold outside, freezing their asses off. Well, there you go. There you have it. So I'm a firm believer in trusting your gut. So please, guys, don't. Okay, let's see. For me, I don't feel attracted. Okay, from a start, there's no way I'm going to. Yes, I feel the same way. What the. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, she has a son, and shouldn't be an issue if she's the one. Listen, you know what? One thing though, the one thing about, well, I don't know, being with someone with kids, one thing I know, the Ukrainian women, they raise their kids pretty well. Like, one thing, I was raised right. I was raised to be polite, to be kind, not to stare. I got beatings for staring as a child, like, nope, nope. Very polite, very respectful. That's a guarantee for you. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say guarantee. I can't really guarantee, I guess. But most kids are very well behaved, very respectful, especially of elderly as well. So, and hey, like, how old is the son? Like, believe me, that boy probably needs a father figure so bad, and will love you. If you teach him some things, he will love you, and he will just follow you anywhere, and you could be his dad. And there's nothing wrong with being with someone who has a child. Like, my stepdad raised me as his own, and he loves me as his own, always has and always will. He's my father. He's the father I know. He's not the one that the sperm donor. Want nothing to do with that one. Let's see what else. Okay, that is right. Even though many men are shy to admit it. Okay, so I am not saying that find her appealing for sex, but you find her looks attractive and striking. Yes, of course. Well, then let's be honest. Women don't have to be attractive to get laid. Some men, they will bang anything that moves. You don't really have to be attracted, but you have to be I don't know. To me, attraction is, well, when you first meet the person, when you first see them, the first impressions are everything, right? If you see a beautiful woman, she's dressed nice, beautiful hair, she smiles at you, and yeah, and of course, number 1 is attraction. Number 2, I say character, obviously. So, what kind of person she is? Is she compatible with me? Is she a good person? Does she have same values as I do? Like, and again, looks, yes, looks can vanish. One bad car accident, you're disfigured for life. So I always say the personality, the character should be number one. Once, of course, once you start getting to know the person, but physical attraction is definitely number one. I mean, I can't see myself being with someone I'm not attracted to, you know. Well, at least not to get married. I don't know, just friends, yes, but I don't know. Not my cup of tea. Okay, the next, okay, job. Okay, job, like my job. Tomorrow I will be in the oil field 2 weeks. Maybe many, if not most ladies won't like this time away. Well, again, you have to find someone who is going to be okay with it. And 2 weeks is not that bad. You guys can video chat all the time. And listen, you have to find someone who is going to be okay with it, who's going to love you no matter what, and understand that you need to go to work to provide for a family. And I'm 100% sure that you can find a good woman, Ukrainian woman, that will be happy to stay home and make it into a home and take care of the children, She will understand that you have to do what you have to do. You have to work to provide. And if she doesn't understand, she's not the woman for you. Period. Hey, my favorite troll. Hi, Anne. You're here. Okay. Oh, I have to wrap this up. Time is ticking. Okay. So, okay. Dan, do you remember the ID number of the lady you said pretty? I would like to check. Ha! You guys are gonna go for the same lady now? Oh, I will give it to you so you don't steal her from me in case they decide to go for her. Okay, guys, you're hilarious. Okay, I don't mind my lady to have kids as long as she is the one. Exactly, right? I will not steal her because I will not become client of Match Guarantee. You just like to troll me, right? And it's fine. You can troll me all you want. You guys, by the way, subscribe. Sorry, better to be safe than sorry. Okay. Do. Okay, the agenda same here. I'm not going to date a lady I am not physically attracted to her because it's just a waste of my time and hers that could hurt her feelings. That's true. It's true. It's like when people say, "Oh, he'll grow on you," "Oh, she'll grow on you." No, the only thing that will grow on you is a tumor. Okay, so don't. Man has the privilege of choice. Embrace your masculinity, yeah, and go with what you effing want. Learn the game and conquer life. It's really not that difficult at all. Once you understand women, it's easy. Yeah, well, do you understand women? Because international health coach, I sometimes don't, and I'm a woman. Half the time, I don't even know what I want when it comes to food. Anyway, just joking. But women are more complex than men, and it's a known fact. Men are very simple creatures. To make a man happy, it's so easy. It's so easy. You just cook him a good meal, make sure he busts a nut or two, make him, give him a little massage, some kind words. If he wants to watch some sports, leave him alone. Let him have his fun, I always felt like if you try and put a leash on a person and just keep him tight, like close to you, they'll chew through the leash and run away. So no leashes, you have to trust. You have to trust your partner. If you have no trust, why are you in a relationship? Some people will be like, "Oh, I don't trust him or I don't trust her. I need to check their phone. I need to do this." Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to yourselves? Like, why the F you doing this to yourselves? Like, what doesn't make any sense? If there's no trust, there cannot be a relationship, period. Like, what are you going to be doing? Going through phone and you... Okay, 2 reasons why the person would even go through someone's phone is that obviously no trust, but it's either they're doing it themselves or it's been done to them. But it's not fair to the... If Every other girlfriend cheated on you before. Don't get with this stupid mentality in a new relationship and say, oh, well, every other girlfriend cheated on me, so you're going to cheat on me. That's exactly what happened to my friend, my best friend. She had a boyfriend. I'm not really sure why every woman cheated on him, because he's a very good looking dude. Like, he's Italian. He comes from a very affluent background. His family is super rich. Like, and I mean, not just rich, like filthy rich. Okay. They have their own winery in Italy. Okay. Good looking dude. Can cook so good. Made crazy amount of money. Right now lives in Ibiza, living the life. So when they were together, and she's a single mom, so and he doesn't have any kids, but the thing is that they, they had fun together. Obviously, he had the means to take him shopping all the time. They would go travel all over the world and stuff like this. He was a very good role model to her son. But the reason why they finally broke up, because it was a constant. Like he said, he's very damaged, because he says every girlfriend that he's had before cheated on him. So he was always like, "Oh, you didn't call me at this time. Why you with somebody else?" Like, I can't even imagine going through this. And they've been together for 4 years. I cannot imagine 4 weeks of this. If somebody would be like in my face all the time, "Oh, let me see your phone," or who you talking to, and blah blah blah. I'd be like, "Get the hell out of it. Get out of here. Like, you have issues. I don't need to deal with this. I have my own issues. Thank you very much. But get the hell out. So if you are damaged, first, you're not even, if you're not ready, if you have issues, mental issues, go get help. Okay, go get help. Don't try and get in a relationship. Well, maybe this woman will fix me because maybe she's the one. No, you got mental issues. Go see a psychiatrist, psychologist, whichever. And do CBT. It's cognitive behavior therapy. I recommend that to everyone, whether you have the issues or you don't have the issues. It's very good, very good. Anyway, okay, Kiev, bam, look on, okay. And who is this? Dale. Hi, Dale. I like your attitude and the way you speak your mind. Thank you, Dale. Well, I figured, if I don't like to sugarcoat shit, because once you bite into it, it's still gonna be shit, right? So, and I know Irina, she's very soft spoken, and she's so cute and sweet. But I guess I'm passionate about this, and I want to help, and because I believe in this, I believe in our product, I believe in this. I know that you guys will find someone that will love you and someone you will love. Because if I didn't believe in it, I would not do this. Period. Okay? I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing it because I'm not even getting paid that much. This has nothing to do with anything other than I believe in this. Okay? And I believe that everybody has their soulmate somewhere, and I want everybody to be happy. Because what people don't realize, that we humans, this planet, all the animals, the rest of the universe, we are all one. And if one is suffering, the rest of us is suffering, because we are all one body with God. We're all one. We're all a part of one being. Okay? So I believe that everybody deserves to be happy, and people that are misunderstood. And there are a lot of eccentric people out there that others don't understand. But believe me, there's another weirdo out there like you. Believe me, because I know I'm weird. Okay, I am weird. Once people get to know me, I'm a goofball. I like to make fun of myself. I just like to joke around. I'm a smart ass too. So it was hard for me to even connect with people, because I'm very sarcastic. And there's a saying in Russian, the quick and witty people, how to translate it, actual translation is I don't have to go in my pocket to find the word to say, basically. So yes, I'm sarcastic and I'm really fast with my responses too. Well, not all the time, but yeah, I can take a jab at pretty much anyone. But ooh, what is this flying around? Anyway, sorry. Thank you, making me blush. Okay, so let's see a few more comments, and I got to go. I have so much stuff to do. I have to shovel the snow. Okay, Joseph also was very honest about it, that men are visual. If you don't feel something from the start, then it's very unlikely to have feelings on. Yes, and that's the honest truth, and I'm telling you because I know. Well, I don't know how men feel, but I can imagine. Well, even to women, but for women, like I said, because I know my grandma always said, the man should be just a little bit better looking than an eight, right? Because if you really think about it, on average woman, maybe not in the West. Okay, let's just forget about the West. Let's say Eastern Europe. An average man and an average woman, the woman is at least 3 points higher, her sexual value, right? So the women, as human beings, women are better looking than men. Not all, but majority women are, female bodies are better looking, even though I'm straight, but I find female bodies are curvier. I don't know. Just in general, right? So yes, so I understand that for a man, well, you need to work one thing that needs to pump the blood in, and the only way for you to pump the blood without taking pills is to be excited. And if you're not excited to be intimate with a woman, I don't think she'll grow on you. I mean, she might grow bigger sizes, because of all the stress, and that you don't want to bang her. She'll be depressed and grow. Anyway, guys, okay, I'm just getting a little. Okay. Zhenya, the turtleneck top makes you look elegant. Thank you. I'm wearing it because it's such a warm sweater, and I spent $16 on it. Woohoo! $16. Yeah, never look better. Okay. Well, you guys, you can. Okay. I know I've talked for a little too much, but let me play the last video because I really have to go, and I would like to stay here and chat. And I always notice you guys usually come when I'm almost done my podcast. At first, when I start, remember 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, that's when I'm on. So I want to see you here earlier, and hopefully on camera too. Come chit chat with me. Sometimes I get bored talking to myself. Anyway, okay, so let me play the last video for you guys. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for liking my podcast. Please subscribe, and please like the video. I really appreciate. Always appreciate you coming here and having chats with me and trolling me. I really like it. Okay, so let me play the video.
Hi guys. Say, have you ever wondered how us, beautiful Ukrainian women, rate you? Well, now you can go calculate your score at yoursmv.com.
Yes, guys, please do. I'm telling you, Eastern European men, I don't like them. I mean, I don't find them sexually appealing to me. So, yeah, if you are not Eastern European, you have better chances. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here again. And I have to go. And I will see you. I'll probably tune in tomorrow for Irina's podcast. Not to put in my 5 cents. Okay, you guys, you have a good day. Stay warm, because if you're in Canada, stay warm, especially in Alberta, stay warm because it's so much snow. Everywhere else, okay. Anyway, guys, thank you. Bye.